I didn't like this when it was trending in the 2010s, and I certainly don't like it now. That's a crime against humanity, babes. Hello friends, welcome back to the Chanel. It's Leilani. So I'm actually staying with my sister this weekend, hence the very different background. Anyway, today I was really inspired to make this video that I've been seeing a lot on Alexa Sunshine's channel. If you guys enjoy like thrifting videos and fashion, I'm sure you've already heard of her channel before, but if not, of course I'll be linking her down below. Definitely check her out. But on her channel, she's recently been making these videos of her ranking certain like fashion trends or fashion aesthetics, and it has been so fun to watch. I just thought the video concept was so much fun, and now because we're finally in March, we're starting to see all the spring 2023 fashion trends. So in today's video, we are going to be ranking and roasting just a little bit the 2023 spring fashion trends. I have no idea what kind of template Alexa was using, so I just created my own on Canva. So I'll quickly give you guys a rundown of my ranking system. I have 5 different categories. So my top tier up here is love it, put it on my wish list. This is for the trends that I think slay. These are trends that I absolutely need to have and will be actively looking for whenever I'm out thrifting. And down below, the next category is ooh, yeah, okay, maybe. So this category isn't as enthusiastic as the first, but I'm still definitely interested in this trend. There's something about it that I think I could experiment with or kind of make work. And the category down below is I already own it, so I clearly love this trend. And below that is the I'm intrigued, but I know I won't end up wearing it category. So this is for the trends that are piquing my interest a little bit, but because I know my style, it might just end up being wasteful for me to buy it because I probably just won't get enough use out of it. And the last category is the nope, not for me. And I kind of feel like I have to make a disclaimer whenever I make these type of videos, but just because I'm not a huge fan of a trend does not mean I care if anyone else or you like the trend. Go for it. It's just fashion. It's really not that deep at the end of the day, and I think it's nice that we all have different tastes and styles. Okay, so now that we've established all the categories that we're going to be working with today, let's start rolling in the spring 2023 fashion trends. Okay, so this first trend I'm going to call the girly ruffle trend. Just give me all the ruffle detailing. I like them on sleeves. I like them draped down from tops, dresses. It's very early 2000s. I feel like it picks up a lot of movement. It's very romantic. So I am personally all about this trend. I think this one is gonna have to go in my love it, put it on my wish list. I'm gonna shrink her down and put her up to my love it pile. Definitely going to be trying to hunt this down in the thrift stores. So the next trend that we're apparently supposed to be seeing a lot of this spring is blurry prints. So this trend is kind of interesting because it's not quite a tie-dye. I feel like it incorporates a lot of like earth and gem tones. They're blended in a lot more, kind of like it has a soft focus, almost a little bit like watercolor, but it's also not like the wavy pattern that we kind of saw emerge a lot in 2020. Also love this dress that's used in the example. Initially, my instinct was to put this in the love it, put it on my wish list pile, but I just remembered that I thrifted that like long sleeve top that's originally from Urban Outfitters. It was in my last thrift with me video, and I think that qualifies as like a blurry print, and I have been wearing that top non-stop since I've gotten it. So I'm just gonna put this trend into the already own it category. The next trend we're supposed to see a lot this spring is cobweb crochet. I saw this a lot in my high school years, so it's interesting to see that this is supposedly coming back. So I feel like this is a type of knitwear that just has a lot of holes all throughout. Doesn't this trend absolutely scream like getting roasted by your uncle energy? Like if I wore this trend to a family function, my uncle would 100% come up to me and make one of those jokes like, I hope they didn't make you pay full price for that. There's holes all over it. I don't hate this trend. I do think it's actually kind of cute, but I know myself, I feel like this is something I might end up buying because it's trendy in the moment right now, but I don't think I'm gonna end up wearing it that much. So I think I'll actually slide this one into the I'm intrigued, but I know I won't end up wearing it category. So next is a trend that I'm sure none of us are going to be surprised about, and that is like the 3D flower trend. This is a trend that's huge for this year, and I feel like springtime is the perfect time to start repping some cute little flowers. A lot of the girls have been wearing them as like a choker necklace, but I also just love the look of it on actual clothing. Like with this example, it's on her top and her pants. I love this set. I've already talked about the 3D flower trend on this channel so much, so I'm sure you guys already know that I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I'm gonna put it in my love pile, definitely on my wish list. And the next trend for this spring is one that I almost didn't want to be true. Not gonna lie, I'm a little shooketh. And that trend is Fringe. I'm sorry, but this is just screaming 2013 Coachella vibes. It's screaming dust collector. It's screaming the little tassels at the end of drapes. I'm so sorry if you're like a hardcore Fringe fan and you're really excited that this is coming back. But personally, I didn't like this when it was trending in the 2010s. And I certainly don't like it now. I don't know what I have against Fringe. I don't know why I'm having such a like visceral reaction to it. I don't know, guys. I think this might have to be the first trend that I put into the nope, not for me category. If this is a trend that you like, don't let my words affect you. You shake that Fringe. Actually, I feel like it'd be really fun to like shimmy with Fringe. So this next trend is actually one that I noticed way back when I was living in Japan, and I'm slowly starting to notice that it's picking up a little bit this year. It's kind of controversial, and this trend is dresses and skirts over pants. And before you try to turn off this video, this is not the same like dresses and skirts over pants look that we were seeing in the early 2000s. R.I. freaking P. I can look back and roast it now, but I was 100% wearing this in like elementary school. 100%. But thankfully, I feel like the way we're seeing it now is a little bit reinvented, definitely has a modern take to it, and I kind of like it. So TBH, I think I'm gonna put the dresses and skirts over pants in the ooh, yeah, okay, maybe category. Okay, and another trend for this spring, we're supposed to be seeing a lot of this Moto style. I feel like we definitely already started seeing this trend kind of building up last autumn, but it is here for spring as well, especially the Moto style jackets I've seen all over Pinterest. I kind of feel tempted to put the Moto trend in the I'm intrigued, but I know I won't end up wearing it category, just because I could definitely see myself finding a Moto jacket that I end up really loving. But I feel like this is just one of those trends that like once these Moto jackets are considered not trendy anymore, I kind of feel like I'm gonna regret buying one. But I don't know, I'm still conflicted because I think they look so good on other people, but maybe it's just not meant for me. And this wouldn't be a spring trends video without mentioning lace. I'm sure if you watch this channel, you are so over listening to me talk about lace, but I don't know what it is. I just adore this trend, and I'm so excited that this is considered in style again. If you guys watch my last thrifting video, you know I thrifted 3 different lace tops. I love the lace dress in the example I'm using. I would definitely look for something like this. Yeah, this trend is easy to categorize. This is going into the already own it pile. And our next spring trend is Maxi everything. So especially like Maxi skirts, like this denim one is so stinking adorable. Maxi dresses were like my go-to staple in high school when I didn't know what to wear. I feel like we're also slowly coming out of our obsession with like the midi length, which I still like. I'm still gonna be wearing that. So I am gonna put this right up in the love it, put it on my wish list pile. And the next spring trend is actually a huge contrast from the Maxi length. This trend is the micro short short. I feel like this trend has probably derived a little bit from the no pants look that we were seeing a lot on supermodels like Kendall Jenner and Bella Hadid. I covered that in my last trends video, and y'all probably know how I feel about that. I said it once and I'll say it again. It's serving diaper. It's serving adult baby. And same with these micro short shorts. I just don't think I would be comfortable in them. But like the fact that I was wearing these Abercrombie and Hollister micro short shorts in middle school with Uggs, That's a crime against humanity, babes. So I'm so sorry to the micro short shorts, but they're going in the nope, not for me pile. I feel like some people can really pull them off though. Like I remember last year we were seeing a lot of girlies wearing those short bloomers as like actual shorts. But I guess I'm just thinking more about comfort. I don't really like my booty hanging out like that, at least not anymore. And the last trend is another one that I've talked about a lot, and that is the large bags. I swear the bags just keep getting bigger and bigger. The micro bags and the tiny bags, they definitely had their moment. I'm really excited to have more room in my purse. And I also just love the look of a hobo bag or like an oversized tote, but something like this, like a woven hobo tote bag. Yes, this is definitely going on my wish list. Love the large bag trend, and I hope it's here to stay. All right, guys, so we finally covered all the spring 2023 trends I wanted to talk about today, and this is how the chart ended up looking like. I feel like it's pretty balanced actually, and I'm not even surprised that I actually did end up liking most of the spring trends for this year. In fact, I've been liking most of the trends that I've been seeing in 2023, which is kind of shocking because I feel like they're really trying to bring back 2010s fashion, and those were like the dark ages of fashion in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think of these results. Would you categorize them differently? Are there certain trends that you're more excited about than others? Let me know in the comments. I love discussing fashion with you guys there. Oh, and of course, let me know if you guys like these kind of ranking videos. I thought this was a super fun video concept. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and until next time, bye-bye.